Welcome back to Instagram for Bosses. I'm your host, Andrea Maree. I'm here to teach you practical tips and strategies for leveraging Instagram so you can position yourself as an expert, generate more leads, and land more clients and customers. So bosses, let's dive into today's episode. Today, I'm sharing what we know so far about Instagram's newly introduced paid verification and what this will mean for you. So if you're excited to learn more about that, then stay tuned. Before we start, I want to remind you to follow me over on Instagram. You can find me by searching at Andrea Maree Creative. I share even more tips over there, plus the latest Instagram news, so you can stay up to date with all things Instagram. Now let's get back to today's episode. In the past week, Mark Zuckerberg announced that Meta would be rolling out a new product, Meta Verified, across their Facebook and Instagram platforms. And everyone went a little nuts over the news. Some people thought it was the best thing since sliced bread, while others were skeptical that it was just another money grab by a big corporation. Today I thought I'd share my thoughts about this feature and what it could mean for us as business owners. Firstly, for those who might be unsure, let's break down what verification is and why it's lucrative. When an account is verified, you'll see a badge with a blue verification tick next to the Instagram handle. Essentially, this was created so that people of notoriety could verify that their account belongs to them and that they are whom they say they are, distinguishing them from impersonators or parody accounts. In recent years, the blue checkmark has come to be seen as somewhat of a status symbol due to the fact that they were rare, and up until now, Instagram has been very selective about who can get verified. So that brings us to Zuck's big announcement that Instagram would now be allowing users to get verified by paying a monthly subscription fee. In their blog post, Meta states that they'll begin testing a new offering called Meta Verified, a subscription bundle on Instagram and Facebook that includes a verified badge that authenticates your account with government ID, proactive account protection, access to account support, and increased visibility and reach. They went on to say that they'd start with a gradual test here in my home country, Australia and New Zealand later this week to learn what's most valuable, hoping to bring Meta Verified to the rest of the world soon. The monthly subscription will be available for the US for around $11.99 on the web and $14.99 on iOS and Android. In Australian dollars, this works out to be approximately $19.99 and $24.99 monthly. As stated on their official blog post, the Meta Verified subscription will include a verified badge confirming you're the real you and that your account has been authenticated with a government ID, more protection from impersonation with proactive account monitoring for impersonators who might be targeting people with growing online audiences, help when you need it with access to a real person for common account issues, increased visibility and reach with prominence in some areas of the platform like search, comments, and recommendations, and exclusive features to express yourself in unique ways. The eligibility criteria for Meta Verified includes that users must be at least 18 years of age and accounts must meet minimum activity requirements such as having a prior posting history. Applicants must also submit a government ID that matches the profile name and photo of the Facebook or Instagram account that they're applying for. At the time of recording this episode, businesses are not yet eligible to apply for Meta Verified, but from what I understand, the company hopes to roll this out for businesses soon following the trial period. Before I share my thoughts on paid Instagram verification, I want to tell you a bit about my free resource, the Instagram Strategy Planner. This new and improved planner will help you to quickly and easily map out your Instagram content so you can actually move the needle in your business and get the results you want. Simply click the link in the description to download for free. Okay, so let's get to my thoughts on paid Instagram verification. Firstly, I find it interesting, but definitely not surprising that Meta has introduced a subscription model for their business. This follows on from the recent introduction of paid verification on Twitter by Elon Musk, who could clearly see that this model of business was far more lucrative than relying solely on ad revenue. In fact, many companies in the online space have been using subscriptions as a lucrative business model for for years. So it's actually a little surprising to me that it's taken this long for social media platforms to follow suit. Instagram has had a real issue with scammers impersonating business accounts and running things like fake giveaways. In fact, one of my agency clients experienced this recently with someone impersonating their business and even reaching out to their followers via DMs, asking them to click on suspicious links. We were able to have the impersonation account removed, but it was a process that required mass reporting of the scam account. And in my opinion, it took longer than it should have for Instagram to take action. So for this reason in particular, I see paid verification as a big positive for businesses because it's going to help protect their customers or clients from these types of social media scams. No business wants their customers to experience something like this, so for this purpose, I would say it's worth investing in. The next big benefit I see in paid verification for business is, of course, increased visibility. At the moment, we're reliant on the Instagram algorithm to decide whether our post will be shown to new users and featured on Explore. So having something in place that ensures you get priority exposure is a massive benefit. Of course, you can invest in ads on the platform, but ads can be complicated and if not done correctly, quite costly for businesses. So for the sake of paying a small monthly fee to have your content shown to more of your followers along with new users, again, I believe it's worth the investment. The next massive benefit to paid verification is real-time customer support. This is an area both Facebook and Instagram have been lacking in for a long time, so I'm glad to see they're finally making this a priority. Hopefully now they're making more money from this subscription model, they'll be able to invest in greater customer support to help with common account issues. So many times clients have reached out to me about contacting customer support, and most recently a former client of mine reached out because their account was wrongly suspended, which caused massive stress for them as a business. So having a real person you can speak to when issues like this arise is a huge advantage. When it comes to the new and exclusive features we'll have access to with Meta Verified, well, that'll be interesting to see, but I guess we'll just have to stay tuned for that as nothing specific has been discussed so far. The only con I can think of with regards to paid verification would be if Instagram was too lenient with whom they granted subscriptions. If they allow just anyone and everyone to access this, it will inevitably reduce the exclusivity element of the verification badge, so it'll be interesting to see how this all rolls out. As of the time of recording this episode, I don't yet have access to the subscription, but as soon as it's available, I'll definitely invest in it so I can share an update with you and let you know if it is indeed worth the money. So that's what I've got for you for today's episode. I'd love to hear what you think about Instagram paid verification. Is this something that you're excited about? Are you going to try it? Will you invest in it? Or do you think it's a bit of a gimmick and you think it's just going to dilute the verification badge? Let me know, leave a comment down below or send me a message over on Instagram and we can chat more about it. If you found value in today's episode and want to learn more about how you can work one-on-one with me to master Instagram marketing so you can reach more dream clients and customers without the overwhelm, send me a message on Instagram or click the link in the description. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, I would greatly appreciate it if you left me a rating and review, or if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with my latest videos. If you are feeling extra generous, you can always share it to your Instagram stories. And if you do, make sure you tag me at Andrea Maree Creative because I absolutely love to reshare your stories and chat with you in the DMs. So until next time, I hope you have a great day and week, and I'll speak to you soon.